1.
Read the poem titled Carving a Name, then answer the questions. Carving a Name by Horatio Alger, Jr. I wrote my name upon the sand and trusted it would stand for I. But soon, alas, the refluent sea had washed my feeble lines away. I carved my name upon the wood, and after years returned again. I missed the shadow of the tree that stretched of old upon the plain. To solid marble next my name I gave as a perpetual trust. An earthquake rent it to its base, and now it lies o'erlaid with dust. All these have failed. In wiser mood I turn and ask myself, what then? If I would have my name endured, I'll write it on the hearts of men. In characters of living light, of kindly deeds and actions wrought, and these beyond the touch of time shall live immortal as my thought. 29, Part A. Read the stanza from the poem. I carved my name upon the wood, and after years returned again. I missed the shadow of the tree that stretched of old upon the plain. How do you know that the poet did not find his name carved in the tree when he returned? A. Trees do not live forever. B. After all the years, the tree had changed. C. The tree had gotten much taller. D. The tree and its shadow were gone. Part B. Circle a phrase in the stanza that supports the answer to Part A. 30. Which things mentioned by the poet do not last? Choose all that apply. A. Clay. B. Feelings. C. Marble. D. Sand. E. Thoughts. F. Wood. Which things mentioned by the poet do not last? 31, Part A. How does the poet solve his problem? A. He writes his name on rocks. B. He writes his name wherever he can. C. He writes his name on paper. D. He writes his name symbolically. Part B. Underline 3 lines in the poem that supports the answer to Part A. You will do that on the previous page. 32. Read the lines from the poem. I carved my name upon the wood, and after years returned again. I missed the shadow of the tree that stretched of old upon the plain. To solid marble next my name I gave as a perpetual trust. An earthquake rent it to its base, and now it lies o'erlaid with dust. All these have failed. In wiser mood I turned and asked myself, what then? If I would have my name endure, I'll write it on the hearts of men. Underline the line in the excerpt above that signals a shift in the speaker's ideas about how to leave his name behind. Number 33, prose constructed response. You must write an essay. You have read the poem Carving a Name. The speaker comments on his attempts to gain immortality. Write a narrative in which you imagine yourself in the future and tell the story of how you were able to carve your name for eternity. So you are writing a narrative. You are writing a story about how people will remember your name.